welcome to week 25, your final lesson of your 6-month course. Of course, week 26, we're going to do review and I'm going to give you a bonus wellness technique. But really today marks the huge bulk of all the work you've done over the last 6 months. And I'm super excited. And I did save a good thing for last. Today, we're going to talk about launch techniques, which are the things you need to know before your child starts video gaming or using social media. Now, of course, if they already are doing that, don't sweat it. Just take what information is useful and disregard the rest. But you can shore up the banks for safety with this information. So here we go. All right. So, what to know before your child starts with video games and social media? Technically, I call these the GKIS launch techniques. All right. So, one of the launch techniques is when you allow a game or a social media, make sure that your kids know that their use is probationary. In other words, kids are pretty concrete. And if you say, yes, you can have that game, or yes, you can download Instagram or TikTok, they usually mean that to them, that means that they're home free and they've got it from then on, that take backs is dirty pool. But if you tell them ahead of time, hey, this is probationary, we're going to try it out and make sure that all the safety features are what we expect and that nothing happens that is unexpected. So and if anything happens that we're not happy with, we may put it on pause again for a while. So make sure that before you adopt something that they know that it's probationary. And also before you give your answer, check ratings and reviews. I gave you some information about video game rating content. So if it's rated mature, know that it's not for kids, and follow those ratings because it makes a difference on what kind of content that you're allowing, and read the reviews from other parents. One of my favorite sites is commonsensemedia.org. They give you a lot of great information from reviews of parents and experts. Also, make sure that you set up and review privacy and safety features with your child. All social media platforms have safety pages, and I included them in your screen safety toolkit. So revisit those and go over those with your kids. Make sure that you give them some good information about social media use, like encourage anonymous profile names, use the privacy settings, and limit self-disclosure online. Teach them how to identify red flags and respond to risks. We've gone over those red flags with you already. And make sure that you don't hold them accountable for the behavior of others. I can't tell you how often in my clinical practice I have a kid devastated because a parent took something away because one of their friends posted something the parent didn't like, or the kid can't be friends with that kid anymore because they posted something they didn't like. It just seems really unfair that they should be held accountable for somebody else's decision making. So make sure that you don't do that to them. Instead, use it as an opportunity for learning. Also, limit and check their friends lists often. They get out of control pretty quickly. What I recommend you do is say at the beginning, hey, I'm only going to allow you 10 of your closest friends, and I'm going to have to check the list and make sure I know who they are, friends or family. I'll make sure also to include family members on the list, because family members may tip you off if an inappropriate post happens. And by the way, that happens with kids. Like sometimes they'll post something they think is funny, but it has an innuendo they're unaware of, or they'll say something they think is silly and it's actually unkind. So, they're going to fail and they're going to mess up. And instead of punishing them and humiliating them and shaming them for it, it's good, again, to offer it as a learning opportunity for you to talk as a partner instead of a tech enemy. So, start with only a few friends and family and then expand from there. I've had clients come in with 1,000 followers and they're really posting inappropriately or following people inappropriately. And rather than have them take it all off, sometimes I have them cut it way down. One number is Dunbar's number, which you might have read about in your readings, which is that we have 150 slots in our brain for friends and acquaintances. So there's probably no reason to go over that number, especially for young users. Also, create a Google alert. Like, how do you do that? Well, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is put into your browser, how do you make a Google alert? And a Google alert, um, what it does is if you put a name or a topic or a phrase in for a Google alert search, it will email you whenever that phrase or that topic or that name shows up on the internet. And I think I might have mentioned that to you. Yeah, I think I did, that I put my daughter's name on a Google alert and it alerted me of her digital footprint. So next week, we're going to review what you've learned, make sure that there are no gaps that we need to fill. And I'm also going to teach you a clinical skill called setting intention. And then you actually graduate from your 6-month program, which is so exciting. The family and coaching video, I'm going to be going over the persuasive PowerPoint, which is an incredibly powerful tool to inform you and also empower your kids to take accountability and responsibility for some of their online decision making. I had a lot of fun making this, so I think you guys will too. So we'll see you for your family video. This is Dr. Tracy Bennett from Get Kids Internet Safe.